Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to pretty much two videos actually. Well, it is two videos. We're reacting to the height comparison tallest people in the world video first. And then because it's partially because this is quite short and I wanted to see the other end of like well, just the opposite end of the height sort of comparisons pretty much. We're going to be reacting to this video, which isn't a comparison one, it's just a video on the smallest people in the world. Because I don't know, I just got the interest in it. I've been thinking about it for a few days, but I didn't want to just react to this video because it is so short. I just feel like I would want to react to something else with it. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and we're just going to jump into this. Really, hopefully, you're going to enjoy it. As a very tall person myself, at mere 5'10", I can relate to the tall people in this video. So yeah, we're going to check this out and see where people rank. But I am interested in the second video. I'm not going to lie, because seeing how small people are, or some people actually are, it's going to be crazy to see. But we'll wait for that, of course. What is my guess? Whoa! Compared to a cat? 0.67? Not even one. Oh my god. So you got Muggsy. We started with him, to be fair. How tall was he again? He was 5'2". I wasn't actually looking at the height. I probably should have been. He's 160, so he's like 15 meters smaller than me. And he was a basketball player. That is mental, you know. That shows how good he was to be able to play at such a high level. There we go, man. I'm literally in this video. Oh, we're already at Shaq. Okay, we are moving to the tall people. Was an American silent film actor, sideshow performer who was one of the tallest actors in history. God damn it. Yeah, bro, Yao Ming is different. His height is crazy, and how he was a professional sports player in the NBA. Did this person play in the NBA? I don't think so. 230. Who's that? Another basketball player. God damn. I know this guy. There was a video of him. He's got a really deep voice, ain't he? When he was a kid, there's a video of him like the world's tallest teenager, wasn't it? I think. But bro, and oh my god, that is nice. He's actually 40 years old now, so maybe it isn't him. Oh, wait, does that mean he's passed away? Oh shit. Rest in peace then. The UK's actually showing up here. 236. Yoshimitsu Suzaka, yeah. Tallest man in history, no colour images of him exist, even though he died in the 60s. 237. Okay, let's go to him. And just see, so 241 centimetre to feet, oh no, meters to feet. 2 feet. So 241. Oh my god. And is this gonna get it up? 7'9". And what? We're not even halfway through. Jesus. I know this guy. I remember seeing him in the Guinness World Records. Still alive. 242. Damn. Oh, is he the tallest person in the world now? Possesses the largest feet. I wonder how. Wait, how big did they say they are? Bro, tell me them in like shoe sizes, man. 248. He's from Turkey, this guy. Yeah, I know about him. I know, so he's the tallest living person. 8'3" at his peak. Imagine the back strain, man. This man was a wrestler. How are you even mobile at that point? Oh my days. Not officially recognised by the Guinness World Records because he refused to be measured according to their standards. 259. So he's actually the tall. Oh no, he was the tallest, but he didn't measure. Mate. See, that's the thing. There's probably people that are even taller that just ain't even getting measured. Maybe not, because it's one of those things that if someone's tall, they probably just will be measured and it'll be sort of determined. But there's a lot of Americans in this. Maybe it's just 267. John Rogan, and this is the person I know. I know him, but I don't know his name. Well, it's just covering it. I mean, he's 272. It's covering this bit, so what's the point in that? But 272. Let's just see what that is. Oh no, that's a bit stupid. 2.72. Oh my god, he's nearly 9 foot. He was nearly. Imagine that, bro. That is a joke. Oh my days, I could never. He's literally like. I would literally be like here. That is ridiculous. Oh my days. How is someone making someone who's 6'5" look small? Shaquille O'Neal would be. He's like 7 foot. Like here, mate. That is ridiculous. It's actually insane. But yeah, okay. Let's get into this one now. Which
Most
again
of us were born healthy
is the
and without
opposite
serious medical complications. However, not everyone is so lucky. There are people in the world born with some serious physical conditions, but that doesn't mean they're disheartened by life. Quite the contrary, actually. They have the biggest smiles and the most loving hearts. Today, we'll take a look at the most unusual dwarves in the world. Want to learn
Wait, is that a term you can use
about
nowadays? I don't
India's
even know.
incredible dwarf family? Then be sure to stay until the end of the video and check out our #1 pick.
Damn, they're
Manpreet Singh.
At just 23 inches tall, 21-year-old Manpreet Singh is one of the smallest people in the world.
23 inches long. Okay, now we got to do conversions from inches to feet. Oh, oh my goodness gracious.
21-year-old Manpreet Singh is just 23 inches tall and weighs only 15 pounds. So basically the same height and weight as a 6-month-old baby. As such,
Imagine
he's one of
how
the
small she was
smallest
as a
people
baby.
in the world. Manpreet has swollen palms, feet, and a big face with saggy skin. He primarily communicates through gestures and can laugh, scream, and cry. At the age of 12, Manpreet has been worshipped as the reincarnation of a
Did
Hindu
I say-
god by the
it's a
local
he.
villagers. People visit him every day to be blessed and
my
approach him in
bad.
public. Doctors
My
believe that the
bad.
boy is suffering from Laron syndrome, a genetic condition that affects only 300 people in the world. People living with Laron syndrome lack a hormone called insulin-like growth factor 1, or IGF-1, which stimulates the cell to grow and divide to form new cells. Nick
That is
Smith.
wild.
Like a real-life Peter Pan, Nick Smith will never grow up.
20-year-old Nick Smith from Jefferson, Georgia, has an extremely rare condition called osteodysplastic primordial dwarfism type 2, MOPD2. He's one of only a few hundred people worldwide born with this genetic condition, and most don't make it past their 20s.
Go on, lad.
Measuring less than 3 feet in height and weighing less
I
than
feel like
30
I've seen
pounds,
him before.
Nick Smith is the same size as a healthy 3-year-old. Not only is he physically small, but he also has a number of health conditions, such as kidney and cholesterol problems.
Oh,
On top
man.
of that, Nick has learning difficulties, which means he'll forever see the world as a child.
You've not been dealt an easy life, have you, man? That's quite sad to see. Just you've been given all the hardest possible situations, and he's still smiling through it, you know.
When Nick was 18 years old, he had a life-saving surgery on 3 aneurysms, bulges in his vessels feeding blood to his
my
brain.
God.
Now the problem is back. Nick needs surgery to remove another aneurysm that could burst and take his life at any moment. Scientists are racing to understand the gene mutation that causes primordial dwarfism and how it works to help prolong the life of Nick and others with the condition. Ping Ping. He Ping from China measured 2 feet 5 inches tall and
Bruh.
was at one point the shortest mobile man in the world, according to Guinness World Records. He suffered from the bone deformity called osteogenesis imperfecta, which hinders normal bone growth and body height. In this video,
Oh,
you can see He Ping
Was that the world's smallest and tallest man together?
standing next to the Sultan Kosan, the tallest man in the world. The meeting between the two was arranged.
Mate, that is ridiculous. Oh my god, that is wild. Nah, that is insane. When you actually realise his hand is smaller than his thumb. The world is crazy, bro. His hand is nearly bigger than his body.
World. The meeting between the two was arranged by the Guinness Book of World Records. Unfortunately, He Ping died on the 13th of March in 2010 of heart complications at the age of 21.
Damn, he was young.
Hannah Kritzek.
People do still think I'm like 5. Even little kids think I'm like 5.
24-year-old Hannah Kritzek from Hugo, Minnesota, is just 39 inches tall and wears children's size 4 shoes. You might have already guessed she has primordial dwarfism, a condition that also causes a variety of health problems, as well including the constant threat of brain aneurysms. Hannah also faces a shortened life expectancy, as almost all people affected by this disease don't make it past their 20s.
Why is
that?
I don't know if they'll explain it, but why is it that these sort of things cause complications just because you're smaller? Obviously, there's other reasons behind it, but I don't know what it would be. Just heart conditions? What, just conditions of your lungs or your organs in general?
Exactly why Hannah lives every day like it's her last. Determined to make the most of her time left, Hannah has done all she can to enjoy life. In fact, this brave young girl is on a mission to become a star with her enormous talents. Hannah's passion is performing, and she attends dance classes with other students her age. Even though her body is the size of a young child, she has no trouble keeping up. She can sing, dance, and act. Hannah was even featured on the TLC special Tiny at 20 in 2016. Kennedy Jordan.
She has definitely proved all those doctors wrong. She has defied all odds.
17-year-old Kennedy Jordan Bromley from Ontario, Canada, stands at just 39.5 inches tall, weighs 23.5 pounds, and wears an infant.
So this is her compared to, like, I guess, people her age. That is wild. That is crazy.
23.5 pounds, and wears an infant.
Unless she's with people that are younger, because maybe, I don't know, just other reasons.
Size 6 shoes. She was born with the condition, yeah, you guessed it, primordial dwarfism. When Kennedy was born, she weighed just 2.5 pounds and measured 11 inches from head to toe. She was so tiny that nurses in the hospital nicknamed her Thumbelina. While at the hospital, doctors told her mother that Kennedy was too small to survive. But Kennedy proved the doctors wrong. She has defied all odds, managed to overcome so many obstacles, and has grown into an energetic, enthusiastic teenager. She goes to school, plays hockey, swims, and hangs out with her friends.
Before we move on, I've got a little video.
Amazing world's smallest mom. Christiane Ray from Seattle is 2 feet 9 inches tall
fun.
and is the world's smallest mom.
Bro, so does that mean the kid might end up having dwarfism? Because she's that small. Like, the kid surely can only grow a certain amount before, like, it's just like the kid's bigger than her. Like, in her belly, like, it's literally half of her, like, more than half of her weight. Like, bro, imagine that.
Christiane has a rare condition called skeletal dysplasia, which means her bones have not grown to adult size. On top of that, Christiane also has one leg 2 inches shorter than the other, making walking extremely hard. That's why her husband, Jeremy, has to carry her everywhere. As you can see in this video, Jeremy has even come up with his own way of moving his family around the shop. However, it's not long before they start getting unwanted attention, as people can't help but stare at them. Just imagine people giving you weird stares wherever you go. Charlotte
It's
Garside.
interesting because she seems to have like her head is
You
like a
weird
similar size
stares.
to his now. I mean, it's not the same size, but her head's like a relatively like normal sized head to like the average human, and her body like is like her build is different to the other ones. Like, they seem so small, but she doesn't seem. She seems to have like built like a normal human, but at the same time it's not. It's weird.
Wherever
It's
you go.
interesting.
Charlotte Garside.
We've been
How
told
old
that
is this
Charlotte
girl?
looks like a porcelain doll. She looks just like a baby in a pram. People still call her Baby Charlotte.
At just 2 feet tall and less than 9 pounds, Charlotte Garside is the world's smallest girl.
Oh
She
my
also has
God.
a condition like the others called primordial dwarfism, which was developed at the embryonic stage. When she was a baby, Charlotte was less than a foot tall and weighed less than 1.10 pounds. Can you imagine being so small? Despite her condition, Charlotte lives as normal of a life as possible. She even manages to ride a horse with the rest of her family. Now, don't get her wrong, she might seem fragile, but she is a real fighter. At birth, doctors said she would live only a year. However, she resisted and grew up like
Wow.
she is now.
You
GOTRJ.
didn't say how small she was though. God damn it.
If you're a fan of
What?
An American Horror Story, you'll immediately recognize this actress who played the role of Muppet
See, I did think she looked familiar, but I don't know what from.
Teat in the 4th season of the show. And
in
no, no
American Horror
CGI
Story.
or camera tricks were needed in order for her to appear so very short. The 26-year-old Jyoti Armjay is, in fact, the smallest living woman according to the Guinness Book of World Records, standing at just over 2.5 feet tall and weighing only 11 pounds. So, pretty much the size of a 2-year-old child. Jyoti suffers from achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism which causes her short stature. The actress claims that there's more to her than just her unusual size and hopes to take on additional acting roles in the future. You might have seen her co-stars picking her up and coddling her on the show, but the truth is she doesn't really like to be treated like that in real life and is annoyed when people touch her without permission. So always ask first. I'm laughing because some people have no common sense.
What the
Dwarf
fuck?
family.
Oh my days. Wait, let's
People
go back to
have
that.
no common sense.
God damn.
Dwarf family.
सिचुएशन जब बुरा लगता है जब वो लोगों ने हमको कुछ अगर कुछ गलत बात करते हैं तो तब हमको मन को दुखता है बस.
In the city of Hyderabad, India, lives 55-year-old Ram Raj Singh Chauhan and his large, unique family. And thank you for not asking me to pronounce all their names. I would completely butcher them. Most of his family members suffer from a genetic condition called achondroplasia, which causes short-limb dwarfism. Ram Raj currently lives with 11 family members, 9 of whom have the condition. At one point, they had 21 people in the family, 18 of which were dwarfs. The family is constantly teased about their height. On top of that, Ram Raj and his family also struggle to walk properly, not to mention the fact that they're having a hard time getting jobs. Ram Raj earns what he can for his family, helping out at a relative's grocery store. Sometimes he works as a wedding greeter, which basically means standing at the entrance of weddings, dressed up in elaborate costumes and greeting arriving guests. Which one of these people did you find the most
And
amazing?
you know, like, there's certain there's like certain people, certain like whatever it is in India, they see it as like a sort sometimes like a spiritual thing, though. I don't know in this case, but yeah, like certain people have certain things that are different about them, and it's just seen as like a spiritual thing, or they've done something wrong in their past, or whatever it is. So yeah, that was crazy. This video was wild. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. Bit of a, I guess, not really different one, but I've done 2 reactions in one, and yeah, it was interesting to see. But hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, like, subscribe.